Welcome back to Shnayim Yomi, Parshas Noach, Rishon. Now we get to the famous idea of Eila told us Noach. Noach was a tzaddik. How many people are zochet to be called a tzaddik in the Torah itself? That's an unbelievable feat. Rashi brings a machlokas, whether or not this means that he was such a tzaddik, even in the generation of Avram he would have been a tzaddik, or only in the generation of his particular generation was a tzaddik. Either way, being called a tzaddik is very big. Then it goes on to say that he has a number of children, Shem, Cham, and Yafes. And now we start off with, unfortunately, the beginning of the end. It tells us, the place got all corrupt. The whole world was on its way down, really hardcore, and there was theft that was even happening over there. And Hashem says, that's it. I got to get rid of this whole thing. Ifus, we got to do a reset. We got to start this whole thing over. So he goes and he tells them you have to go. And by the way, what was lo nechdam gzartim el Allah chamas on stealing? The fact that they were stealing, Chazal teach us, unless it's shava pruta, they were stealing things that wasn't even valuable, wasn't even worth anything. Once that happens, society is at an all-time low. It can't go on. It's not able to continue. So he says, that's it. Let's destroy them. And he says, build an ark. How much does Hashem love us? He loves us so much. He gives how long? 120 years. It wouldn't take 120 years to go and build this teva, but he says, I want you to build 120 years, which is a lifetime. People see him building it and saying, what are you doing? He's saying, well, there's going to be a flood. He's like, a flood? What are you talking about? Yeah, you got to do tshuva. Okay, then they have a chance, a whole lifetime to go and do tshuva. And he says the measurements are 300 by 50 by 30, which interestingly, Chazal speak out is a lashon of lashon, lamed, shin, nun. Lamed is gematria 30, shin is gematria 300, and nun 50. Those are the measurements of the teva. We see that mavis uchayim biyad lashon, death and life is in the hands of the tongue. You can either destroy everything, destruction, mabul through our tongue, through our speech, or you could build chayim, bring life. That's your opportunity to choose what you'd like to do with it. Do you want to build a teva, or do you want to be part of the destruction? He goes on to say that make sure they have a tzohar, tzora ta'asel a teva. Tzora either means a rock that gave light to be able to see, or it means that he made a window. That's a machlokas, and we'll see that later on coming out in one direction or the other. And what does it say? The note did. Whatever Hashem said you want me to do, I'm going to do. Obviously bring animals. We're going to see that in Sheni, a little more specific, but no problem. This is the time to go out to build the teva. And I'll share with you an idea. It's interesting when it starts off and it says that Eila told us Noach. You'd expect to say these are the offshoot, the generations of Noach. These are the offspring of Noach. You'd expect to find after that is Shem, Cham, and Yafes, but it doesn't do that. It says Noach ish tzadik tamim hoye b'dorasav. The Gemara in Nida says a powerful idea. The one thing that's not decided for you in this world is whether or not you're going to be a tzaddik or a rasha. That's totally your decision. What are our real offspring? Our real offspring is either Torah and mitzvos, or a tzaddik, or chalila, the opposite. And Noach lived a life. Avila told us Noach ish tzaddik. Make sure that you choose wisely. Join us next time on Shnayim Yomi.